Not for production.
Let me turn this down. You can leave I'm a believer on.
Don't believe it.
I'm leaving I'm a believer on. Anyway, this is a special Todd's Tips for one of our viewers who had questions about his arena. He wanted to know exactly where is the ground mod we put in. So what I'm going to show you applies to all System 80 and System 80A games, right up to like 87. So we're looking at 1980 to about 87, and it involves the connector that has black ends on both sides that connect the logic board to the driver. Let me show you. What is missing, and this was a bulletin from Gottlieb, is this. The last pin in this, you'll notice, is white. The last two pins on both sides are actually grounds. Gottlieb furnished a single ground wire going from here to here, when in fact you really need two, and here's why. When you have a board plugged in here, one of the pins is laying on top of the silver foil of the pin. But it's never going to be tight because there's not a second pin on the other side pinching it. So when it pinches it, it makes a better connection. It just so happens that the bottom pin here and the bottom pin here...
Fog's rolling in.
No, is that a goose call or something? Right in the middle of my Todd's Tips. Okay. Before we were rudely interrupted, the double foil on both sides is a ground. You're going to continue to babble during my show.
I'll do whatever the hell I want. Ain't nothing you can do about it either.
I could cut a salary.
Yeah, if you want to end up dead in a dumpster somewhere.
Okay, now. Anyway. Things have to be pinched. Things have to be pinched.
Right, Steve?
Somebody's going to get a pinch in a minute.
The last thing you ever do in life.
He's all talk, isn't he? All talk. Anyway.
As he whispers it, I'm all talk.
Let's get back to the video. No.
What video?
Now look. We have to put another pin in. So we're going to do a ground from here. Here. The camera is here. Here.
Nobody wants to see you. They want to see Steve.
Now look. Double pin. We need to jump it over so we have a double pin here. Very simple to do. And this was a factory service bulletin. They only sent one. And it was in the early 80s. And almost everybody put the service bulletin right here. File it right there. That's what happened to service bulletins. So, Frank, how about if we show them how we go about putting a new pin in this?
All right, I'll follow you over to the bench and you can show them how to do it.
Now, to put the new wire in, it's great if you have a junk harness laying around like we do. We've been robbing wires out of these right along. The peanut gallery. Look, another shack attack.
Tony's got his work cut out for him on this one.
Well, we're actually putting two shacks to make one, and then we're out of shack attacks forever. Anyway, look. You need to get the old pin out, so you fish it out by sliding this pin, a real tiny light thing behind that, and then it'll slide out. Now, if you don't have access to an old connector, you can make up a connector using the pins, the Bally pin. Oh wait, wrong one. Here it is. That's a Bally pin, a triuricon, but we cut off the wings. Now sometimes people still have the original Bally pins. And you can scrunch that down and put that in instead. It doesn't fit perfect. It does slide in and hang in there. But it'll be fine, but it doesn't fit perfect. It's better if you can use a pin from a scrap one of these. And once again, it's just a matter of sliding that in, like so, and sliding it in here. And now, you've done all the ground mods necessary. You do not need to run grounds from this board to that board to this board to that board. You can, but you don't have to. No reason. That's all you have to do. Now, these two pins will make a firm contact on the board. Your ground is absolutely tight and secure. And nothing further is needed. And so ends Tech Tips by Todd. Good night.